Hello everyone. We have a very interesting book for children. It's called Storm at the Jetty. Let's take a look at it right now. Storm at the Jetty. One moment, please. Be right with you. So, we have Storm at the Jetty. Storm at the Jetty by Leonard Everett Fisher, the Viking Press, New York. Very wonderful illustrations here. Now, I would like to thank, there were a couple of very nice new subscribers that just subscribed. Eileen is one. Let's start reading. Brian Walker Proctor, 1787 to 1874. This is a quote from him. The sea, the open sea, the blue, the fresh, the ever free. Very nice, tasteful illustrations here. Low tide and daylight were Levi Farber's tide and time. The jetty was his place. There he sat in the cockpit of the rocks, watching a lone ship and the rolling sea. Most people who lived near the jetty were too busy to listen to the sounds of the sea, the endless beat of the breaking surf, slapping the rocks or crashing into the seawall. Fog kept sensible people off the jetty. If Levi could not see the end of the jetty from the beach, he too would stay away. The dull clank of a nearby fog bell echoing through the mist was warning enough. Now, at noon, there was little sun in the gloomy sky. Summer was playing itself out. School was a week off. Usually, the clear, dry days of August were hints of the coming fall. But not now. Now it was too dark for noon, and it was the wrong season for a storm brewing in the southwest. A breeze began to push the clammy air from one side of the bay to the other. In minutes, choppy waves hammered the seawall with foamy spray. A complaining gull challenged the wind and lost. Its succulent dinner of silvery shiners below would have to wait. Levi, his eyes smarting from the wind-whipped brine, saw fingers of lightning jab the distant beach. Below him, a rusty crab darted out of a shadowy crevice, looking for a better place to hide. The sea heaved, twisted, and smashed into the jetty. A gust of wind pushed Levi against the slippery rocks. The fog bell clanked as a foggy squall rapidly approached. Thunder growled and rolled inland. Day became night at noontime. It was time to leave the jetty, quickly. Another blast of thunder shattered the air. The whirling mist disappeared, chased by the wind and driving rain. Levi, soaked from the rain and the spray, fled up the seawall ladder to safety. Behind the rain-soaked window of the big house, Levi, dripping and breathless, stared at another crackling line of lightning. It leaped out of the watery blackness above and slammed into the lighthouse roof. The rain in its wake became steam. For a moment, the jetty glowed airily in the white-hot light. Beyond, more lightning stabbed the ghostly silhouette of a great ship reaching for the open sea. Suddenly, the rain stopped and the air began to clear. Levi could see the jetty again. Window panes shook slightly with every diminishing rumble of thunder. Levi watched the storm move northeast, away. Soon a startling quiet invaded the sea. The sun broke through, spreading its warming heat over the water. Silent and spent from the wild struggle, the sea rested. The jetty stood firm, as always, bathed in the brightness of the clear afternoon. Levi climbed onto the rocks. Now he could sit on the jetty's point, in the cockpit of the rocks once again. The jetty stood firm as always, bathed in the brightness of the clear afternoon. Levi climbed onto the rocks. Now he could sit on the jetty's point in the cockpit of the rocks once again. So, this is about the book here, about the jetty. The jetty actually exists at the foot of Beach 48th Street in Seagate, a small community in Brooklyn, New York, about 50 yards long, half a football field. The 75-year-old breakwater, now fast sinking, pokes westward towards Staten Island. The house shown in this book is the author's boyhood home. About the art. The illustrations for this book were painted in 6 tones of gray acrylics plus black and white. The art was photographed, then printed in duo tones of blue and black ink. The text typeface is Linotype Garamond bold number 3. The display typeface is Typositor Agostia inline. About the author. Leonard Everett Fisher, illustrator of more than 200 books, author of 35, received the 1979 medallion of the University of Southern Mississippi for distinguished contributions to children's literature. Mr. Fisher, a resident of Connecticut, is also a noted painter and designer of postage stamps. In 1950, he received the Pulitzer Painting Award. His work is included in museums, collections all over the United States. Here's a little picture of a seagull on the cover here. So we have this very nice book here, children's book called At the Jetty. At the Jetty. Here it is. Storm at the Jetty. Storm at the Jetty. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. See you again.